Do you think anyone's gonna watch this shit?
No.
Cool. Hi, I'm Jolie Lubar, and I have never been in a Broadway show.
Hi, I'm Jake Ryan Flynn, and I've been in 2 Broadway shows you've never heard of.
Welcome to the first episode of our podcast.
Yes, it's official. I found another way to talk about myself.
You're probably wondering why we wanted to start the show.
For the money, of course.
No. We started this podcast because theater can feel really isolating. There's so much we're expected to know, but nobody actually talks about it. So this is a place to share what we're learning in real time, be authentic, and talk to the people actually living it.
That was fantastic. You read from the teleprompter perfectly.
Thank you.
And in the spirit of authenticity, I feel like I should talk about the last 5 hours I've had. I thought it would be a good idea to drive all the way to Ryder, where I'm getting my BFA in musical theater, but leave my backpack with my dance shoes, computer, notebooks, AirPods, charger, thank God not my phone, pretty much everything you need to be a musical theater student. So now it's being airlifted. I mean, you can do anything these days for $40. And I'm hoping it gets back for 8 a.m. ballet tomorrow. I don't know. Well, let's talk about the BFA lesson of the week.
Okay, so it's been a week in the BFA, and it's time to share what we have learned. Me personally, I have learned that everybody is on a different path. There's going to be people around you booking Broadway, which is going to be hard because I'm not booking Broadway. But it's important to know that no matter what level you are in acting, singing, dancing, auditioning, whatever, everyone's on their own path, and there's no set time or destination for anyone at any time.
Yeah, so going off that, this is technically not from this week. It's actually from, I remember in our first day of official class, we all sat down with our class, and one of the heads of our program, Robin Lewis, said to us, show up. And I really took that to heart because it's not just about like, oh, don't miss classes and be on time. Like, obviously, like that, you got to be on time. I've always been taught to be on time. But like, just the idea of showing up. For me, like, I've never been a fantastic dancer. Dance is really, really hard for me. Like, I have to try 1,000 times more in ballet or jazz than the next person. So for me, like, I learned quick. I was getting really upset at the beginning of the semester, being like, this is like not. I didn't feel like it was a waste of time, but I just felt like I'm not improving. Like, this is really hard for me. And I realized, okay, well, sometimes just showing up and doing your best is the best in the moment, and you can't always be the number one in this class or you're not always going to get the role. You're not always going to be the star. You're not always going to be the lead. You're not always going to have the solo. So just the idea of just that he instilled in us right at the beginning, being like, just show up and do your best, because just showing up is better than someone who doesn't show up. So thank you, Josh.
And showing up is going to get you what you need in your career.
And we just brought you back to church.
It's time
for the news.
Broadway scoop.
For the Broadway news.
Scoop.
News.
Okay, news.
Jeremy Jordan is going to be playing the role of is going to be your Bobby Darin tonight. I'm not going to lie. I saw his like little, you know how they post on Instagram? They post like when like a new star is coming in, and he kind of zipped up the jacket and put on the hat and was like, I'm Jeremy Jordan. I'm going to be your Bobby Darin. Tough.
Splish
intro
splash.
video. I think I had a bath.
Taking a bath.
So he's going
I'm looking
in
forward to that one.
April 17th, I think. If I got the date right. Maybe. That's
Go
exciting.
Check.
Leaving Gatsby for it, and then going back into Gatsby.
We have Reeve Carney.
Well, not going back in. Evelyn
He's
Noblenzada.
new.
Well, he's new. but Evelyn Noblenzada is going back in with Reeve Carney, her husband. They just got married.
They're together.
And that's exciting. I'm very interested to see. We saw the show with Ryan McCartan.
Yes, we did.
And I'm very interested in to see how. Because Reeve Carney is such an interesting voice. I'm really interested to see how he makes it his own. Because all the Gatsbys have made it their own since going in. Like Ryan McCartan added a bunch of notes, and Jeremy Jordan does his own version, and even in London, the guy does his own like little thing. I mean, our sound person Josh loves The Great Gatsby, so he's interested.
It should be Ryan McCartan.
I mean, he's obsessed with Ryan McCartan.
He has a big
Ryan,
fat
come
crush
on our show.
you, Ryan. You're gonna want to come on here.
We met you at the stage door. You don't remember, but but just. That was a big moment.
There's a video.
That was the insert picture here because that was a big moment in his life. Another thing is we have some shows closing. First of all, go see Liberation Oedipus.
Yes.
I unfortunately haven't gotten the chance to see it because I was in Boston, but the people have told me that they're both absolutely incredible. Like Liberation Oedipus are just like I mean probably like I mean they could get some awards this year. And then Hell's Kitchen announced their final bow.
No, guys.
I know.
I love Hell's Kitchen, and I'm so sad, but
It had a good 2-year run, and it's going. I think it's going to North Korea. It's going to Europe too. They're adding a tour. It's going to Europe, and it's done very well. Especially like it's very exciting. And Alicia Keys just regularly gives concerts after the show on the
I think
weekends.
that is
For the
crazy.
last like couple of months, she's just chilling there. Also, Jessica Voss just left. I wish I could have seen her in that.
I saw her.
You did?
Phenomenal. Shout
I mean,
out Jay Vosk. Please come on the
Also
pod.
come on the show.
We
Or
love
let us
you.
have... we'll go on Vosk in the City.
Vosk in the City.
We'll totally do that.
We will.
We love Jessica Vosk, and we'd love to have you on our show. Hey, Jolie, do you want to shout out something that you saw recently that made you say, I really think I want to continue in this business?
Sure. And then after I do that, do you want to also do it?
Let's do it together.
Okay.
I'll start.
Oh.
Even though I asked you to start. I recently saw 2 shows. First, this show has been around for a year now. It's just celebrated about a year. It's Death Becomes Her. So I'm a little late to this bandwagon. But I'm actually low-key obsessed with this show. First of all, I know 2 people in it. Kaylee Cronin is in the ensemble and covers Madeline and Helen. Incredible. And then Christopher Sieber is plays Ernest. Absolutely incredible. What a funny show. There's no moral to it. It's just a fun comedy, and it's like something that fits perfectly because you don't always need to be taught something in a musical. Some shows can literally exist to be just hilarious, and this is literally the perfect night out if you just want to laugh. Oh my god, hilarious! And the vocals are crazy by Jennifer Samard and now Betsy Wolfe. I saw Megan Hilty, who was incredible.
Oh my god.
Now Betsy Wolfe, and I kind of have to go back and see her. But then a new show that everyone should go see is Two Strangers That Carry a Cake Across New York. I mean, not a crier. Gone at the end. Absolutely gone
So
at the
good.
end. It was absolutely incredible. The 2 performers, Christiana Pitts and Sam Tutty, give them awards. I mean, what can I say? Give the show awards. It's so exciting. And I'm so excited for Kevin McCullum, who produced Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm so excited for him because he's a real winner. So please go see that 2-person show, and it's absolutely incredible.
Another show I'm absolutely obsessed with. If you guys are Stranger Things fans out there, you need to watch.
We saw it together.
Okay. The Stranger Things. First Shadow. These special effects, you guys, are crazy. And I love it because it takes place like before everything. I'm obsessed with the show. Oh my God. I was gagged. My mouth was literally like this the whole time. Oh, you can't see what I was doing if you're listening, but my mouth was on the floor. Guys, it was so good. Oh my God. And my other shout out that I have is for the Notebook musical. I saw it a while ago and I was in tears, but I literally cry in my car every single time I listen to it, and it's perfect, and I think everyone should go listen to it and sing the score.
And just like Joy Woods.
Joy Woods
just
is
like,
also perfect.
you know,
and Jordan Tyson.
She's hitting notes.
Gonna be
She's
Eurydice. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Wait, is he the one that sings I'll Leave the Light On?
No.
Or the other one? I don't know. I like that song. I love that song. I haven't seen the show.
All good people.
But, I mean, that's just our shout outs this week.
I'm going to interview 2-time Broadway performer Jake Ryan Flynn.
And I'm going to interview
Oh, God.
social media influencer,
Oh, no.
the Jolie Lubar. I don't know why I'm whispering. It just felt right.
I'm so excited to interview you. Oh, my God. Okay. My first question. What age did you start performing, and how did you begin doing musical theater?
I started performing and doing musical theater because I couldn't play sports because I wasn't athletic. And I figured that out because I got hit with a soccer ball and I said, yeah, not for me.
Oh, no.
But with that being said, my parents were so supportive. They put me in when I was 5 years old, they put me in this community theater called Neverland Theater. Love them. And I couldn't read at the time. So my mom would have to go to rehearsals with me after kindergarten, and she would have to like tell me the lines, and I'd have to memorize them and learn it because I couldn't read yet. So that was interesting. And my first show I ever did was a musical review, and I sang the Candyman from Willy Wonka in it. So that
Full circle.
Yeah, it was a full circle moment. But that's always a funny thing. And there's like I recently saw the video of me singing it, and I've like I used to not be able to say R, so I'd be, who can take tomorrow?
Oh.
It was so sweet. So I love that. So actually, funny thing, what was your first experience performing, and how did you How did you start out and realize this is something you wanted to do?
Well, I was not 5. I was more like 15. So
Wow.
10 years later than you, because I played competitive tennis for 10 years. But during
Same thing.
Got it. So my first show is actually kind of funny. I'm glad you asked this question because I actually started with Descendants. And yeah. So I played Mal in Descendants, and I had this atrocious purple wig, but it was genuinely the best experience I've ever had. Probably like one of my favorite shows I've ever done. And the director is still like one of my favorite people to this day. And it was like right after or during COVID, and we had black face masks on.
Well, that's another good thing. I feel like that's really a lesson for anyone. You hear stories of people like, for example, not to bring up Jessica Voss again, but she was like, wasn't she supposed to be like a business person? And then she was like, I really like to sing. And then she's like, has a solo career to done like all these Broadway shows. Like,
perfect.
Just because you're not doing it now, or I'm not being in a lot of shows recently, you can, like, you played tennis. We're gonna do tennis in college. Like, anyone can flip. It doesn't matter really. Everyone's like, you have to start young. Yes, of course you have an advantage when you start young, obviously, but like, you don't have to start young. To if you really love it, you can do it anytime.
Truth.
I hit me with another.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Thank
we know
you,
that's
Josh.
right, Josh.
Okay, this is a good question. What would you say? I say that as I wrote all the questions.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I wrote it.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment or proudest moment so far in your career?
Proudest moment probably would be recently I did my own solo show at a regional theater, North Shore Music Theater by my house. And we raised money for my high school theater department. We raised like $20,000, $10,000. It was exciting. Obviously, like, it was amazing. I mean, it was like 1,000 people there, and it was the whole community, and we raised all that money. But also, like, just on personally for me, like, I was going through a really difficult time then, like a really like low moment, and like I could have easily sat in that low moment and not done anything creative and just kind of, sat in it. But instead of doing that, this show came out of it. And so when we got to the performance, I kind of had that moment. I was like, okay, like, that really sucked, but like, look at this. And I kind of just felt like, I was like, okay, so it doesn't matter where you're at, if you're sad or whatever, if you're going through something, like, you can always find a way out of it. And I used what I love to do to find my way out of it. So just to be able to do that show, knowing what I was going through, I was really proud of that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, another awesome question. I wrote it. Okay, what is your favorite part about being on stage? In the sense that, like, everyone's like, the singing, but what's your favorite thing about it?
My answer is about to be so cheesy. It's actually bad. I think just like the adrenaline that you get.
I would say the same thing.
It has to be, because like rehearsal is so fun, and like the process of doing a show is so fun, but like, to me, like, the best part is like getting on stage and doing it, and like knowing that mistakes could happen, like just when the adrenaline hits, and like also like when the audience starts to like react to things, or when you start to hear applause, like, that's just the best part. I don't know.
Oh no, that's exactly what it is. I mean, I tell people all the time, you can't understand it until you do it. I don't care if it's like, if you're a public speaker, you do a speech, it probably feels the same way. If you're a comedian, whatever it is, after a live performance, it's this crazy adrenaline high rush that can't be replicated. And like, it's ridiculous when you don't do a show for a while and then do it. It's like so exciting. Going off that, what was the first either performance that you saw, or someone singing, or show that you saw that was like, ooh, I think I might want to do this? Like, that was really cool. I don't know if I can do it, but that would be cool to do.
Oh my God. Matilda on Broadway has to be the answer. I saw it like when I was like Matilda's age, and I was like, I have to play Matilda, and I like practiced the British accent like in my room. And then I went to like a sleepaway camp, which was like not a theater sleepaway camp. It was just like a regular one where like literally nobody was interested in theater. And I like went to like my drama teacher and was like, can we please do Matilda? And we did it. And I
says, I'm a miracle. Is that from it?
Yes.
I saw it.
I played Matilda number 3, and we all split the role.
There have been like 100 performances. It was just
there was one performance.
There was 3 shows.
And it was an amazing performance where the whole camp was forced to come. So we had a big
so the
house,
crowd was really into it.
and anyone over the age of like 15 had their phones out and were just on their phone.
It was an attentive audience, sort of like audiences now. Honestly. All right, hit me.
Oh, I think this is my favorite question. Yes. Can you give me your Mount Rushmore of actors and actresses, like your inspirations?
Oh.
I want to say normal.
That's a really good question. Okay. There's 4 people on the Mount Rushmore, right? Like, that's not even me doing a bit.
Yes,
I need to know if that's true.
yes.
Okay. 1,
Yes.
Martin Short. My absolute. Please tell me you know who Martin Short is.
Yes.
Okay, Martin Short, my absolute favorite comedian of all time. I'm obsessed with him. If you go on YouTube, you can watch him on the Johnny Carson show, which is like the late night show, even before David Letterman. So before that, and he is the master of being able to think of funny things without a script, without knowing what's coming next. He's brilliant, and I saw it in real time when I was at a New Year's Day party, and he walked in, and first of all, jaw dropped. I mean, this was 10-year-old me. And it was after I was obsessed with him then, but then after that, when I came to watch with him, and he was at this party for 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half. I don't even know. He was in and out, and just killed. He just made everyone laugh. He was hilarious. So that's one. Then Hugh Jackman, I have to put on there because he has the career where he does all these. He's like freaking X-Man. He's literally Wolverine, but then he's the Music Man and the Boy from Oz. Like, I'm literally obsessed with that guy's career because he played this guy who was an Olympic ski coach who was an alcoholic. Like, the range of this guy, but then he also sings, incredible. Like, if I could have a career like that to do like a Marvel movie, but then also do like some serious movie, but then also be on Broadway, like that's genuinely the dream. Him. Then I have to lump in the entire Something Rotten cast because I don't want to forget any of them. It's cheating, but I have to put them all in because what's just Something Rotten. I feel like I'm putting it as a show, but honestly, specifically Brad Oscar though too, a good friend of mine now.
Shout out
Brad Oscar. Is he? When I saw that show right, but when I was in my final callbacks to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it was the first show that I bought the cast album and listened. I listened to it on the way home. I still have the CD, and the It's a Musical number.
Oh my God.
Absolutely obsessed with. Like, literally, so I remember meeting him and then being in the show and then eventually becoming close to them. It's absolutely incredible there. And then final Patrick Page. Patrick Page, because my first Broadway show was Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, and he was the Green Goblin. He should have gotten a Tony for that. And him performing on the David Letterman show, Freak Like Me, from that show, and the Green Goblin makeup, I watched every day. Five-year-old me was obsessed with that. So that's my Mount Rushmore. And also a tangent.
Crazy.
Okay. Okay. So you're so much better at me.
At me?
Just like life. Just in every regard. But at social media and TikTok and all that. Like, I'm not on TikTok. I literally have it on my phone. If someone sends me a TikTok, I do Instagram. I'm awful at social media. You are not. Many, many followers on the TikTok and the gram. So I want to know from your perspective, what do you think the importance of social media is in the theater world?
Oh my God. Theater is so like inaccessible.
Whatever you want to say. I'm
not
going to nod and say yes.
At all. So not accessible. And I feel like I just kind of realized that, especially when I was auditioning for like different colleges, like there is not a lot of information out there about how to actually like set yourself up like for college auditions or just for like anything after, like even like just like being like a non-union actress. Like there's such little information out there. And I also just like have so much like passion for like obviously being creative, but like especially like making videos and like singing songs. And so like I found out like how social media could be such like a positive outlet for me, and it actually led to a lot of crazy opportunities performing in New York. Even like college auditions, when I was in the rooms, they were watching my TikToks while I was there, and I was like, this is embarrassing, but it was fun, and I didn't really care if people watched. But now knowing that 13,000 people are watching at the moment, give it a follow.
Subscribe. Is it subscribe?
Follow.
Yikes.
Follow. If you're on this YouTube channel right now and you're watching this and you're not subscribed,
if you've made it,
we know, and you should subscribe. Anyway, that was my promo. But yeah, social media is such a big help in the arts community, and there's also so much better access to like listening to shows and learning about more like shows, knowledge like that. And yeah, I love social media.
I mean, you're so right. I mean, I think of a show literally like Death Becomes Her, that they're not, I mean, they marketed the show fantastic, you know, and the show is fantastic, slime tutorials and all that, but like that was rude, that was really like that, all that stuff, their little lines, went absolutely viral on TikTok, and it got them so much marketing that their box office numbers are absolutely fantastic. So like I've noticed over the years it's trending in the sense that like TikTok is really helping shows find an audience that might have not found one in the past. And I think it's just really cool. And, you're fantastic at it. All right.
Thank you. Okay, my next question. Ooh, what has been the hardest part of growing up in professional theater, and what has been the best part?
Oh, that's a really good question. What's been the best part? Let's do the hard part first. Hard part is that you're away from people your own age a lot, and you're away from family. Family, luckily, I was fortunate enough that I had parents and grandparents that were so supportive. Switching off, my brothers were so supportive of me. So, it was hard being away. I was in Seattle for 3 months doing out of town. Like, I didn't see my dad or my brother for 2 months. Like, that sucked. I had never been away. Like, that was difficult, but, it kind of became a normal. The hardest part, honestly, has been the social aspect with kids my own age because, I didn't go to a normal high school regularly till I was like 16. So I missed so much in the sense, I just grew up in a different world. I grew up around adults, which was great. I felt mature in other ways, but also immature in other ways. And so it was very weird because even if I would connect with people, I didn't feel like them, even though I was them. And it wasn't, some people I think, maybe just didn't want to connect with me, but like, I wouldn't even necessarily blame them because they don't, it's hard. Also I lived in such a small town that everyone kind of knew my accomplishments, and, it was kind of like, and which was cool. It was cool. It was very exciting, but, it kind of made it kind of weird. And I don't know, that vibe was different. So it is hard, connect with people your own age. So that's probably the most difficult thing is being away from, you're socially in a circle of adults most likely. And unfortunately with the way the business is, especially as child actors, they put so much competitive energy on the other kids that it's, even if you really like someone who is your age in the business, the way it's set up, it feels like they should be like your enemy or competition, which I've never felt that way, but I've dealt with things where it feels like, oh, we can't be friends because of this audition, which is really upsetting. So it's really hard to find. I've only found like a few friends that of my own age in the business that I've stuck with because it's so hard, just with the competitive nature of theater.
Yeah. And that's always going to be a thing.
Like, of course. That's the business, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be, you're all, like when you graduate here, I'm going to go in and be like, oh my God, I'm not getting this part. This is going to so-and-so for sure. I'm not right for this. Like that,
Yeah.
I've been in an audition. I go, who's going to get this? I think my friend did. And then they get it. Like, yeah, that's just how it is. And you just got to learn, and then it's fine. Yeah.
What about the best part?
The best part. Nothing. No, the best part, it's absolutely incredible. First of all, getting to learn from the people I've learned from, directors, writers, stuff like that.
Yes.
The stories that I could tell of just being in the room are the coolest things ever. Note sessions with Jerry Zaks, the director, or just learning from Christian Borle and Rob McClure and stuff like that.
Shout out.
Brad Oscar, all those people. Like that is no business. Performing, I've always loved performing. Like getting to perform at the highest level. Like there's nothing like it. There is nothing like Saturday night on Broadway and walking down the street when all the other theaters are letting in people and the excitement. There's nothing like it. I could cry thinking about it. It's that cool. There's absolutely, I don't care if you're watching a show or in a show. It's the coolest thing, and there's no other place that's like that than New York City. So there's nothing better than performing on a stage, and just the scale of it, and just like how exciting it is and how exciting the audience is. It's incredible.
Good answer. I'm losing my voice.
Well, it's the vocal damage, but
so ouch. It's fine.
All right. So going back on your the social media train. So obviously you realized quickly that social media is a really good tool now to like market yourself, and during the college process and stuff. What was the process like? Like you said, you have 13,000 followers. Obviously you start from zero. So what was the process of going from like, oh, I like to post some fun things, to be like, wait, I actually need to think about this as a brand, and I need to think about this as I'm posting this to market myself how I want to, but also at the same time, I don't want to like put on a facade, right?
Honestly, like if I'm being so honest, my brand has just become that I post whatever I want. Like seriously, like I started just singing. That's honestly what was the most viral, just me singing. When I noticed that a certain show was trending, I would sing it and it would do super well. And just keeping up with trends like that is really important. Okay, yes.
Matter.
Basically, my image is my brand, but also I think what's really important about having a social media that's like so focused on like one specific niche is like the engagement between other actors, and just kind of realizing like, okay, the trend that I made, someone might make a video with the same trend and credit me, and maybe it'll go more viral than mine. But like, you just have to like keep being creative and not get discouraged. And it's kind of the same thing as just auditioning. And like, there's going to be so many times where your videos are going to flop. And no, seriously, like sometimes literally TikTok will make your video flop. Like, it just is sometimes a weird app, but I love that. I love Instagram Reels, and I think it's just kind of like going with the flow and seeing what works and having fun with it.
I love Instagram Reels. That's what I do. I just scroll on them and just watch them and laugh.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, question.
Okay. Let's see.
What's your social security number?
1,
Yeah. 2, 3.
Oh, I love this question. Okay. What is a role that you haven't done yet that you are really interested in doing in the future? People take note.
Yeah.
All the casting.
All
the,
3
like,
of you.
All the 8 people watching.
Role that I would like to do that I really done. So many. Isn't that what everyone says? There's just so many.
I would like to originate. No, don't say that.
Well, my favorite show is Company, so I would love to play Bobby, but that's way down the line. I mean, like, I also MC, would love to do that. Absolutely love that role.
Fire.
And Jekyll and Hyde. I love that show. Those songs. When I was going through my voice change with my vocal coach, I was singing a bunch of Jekyll and Hyde. Because it was before. I mean, because when you're a guy, your voice goes up and down and it changes a bunch. And the first song I sang out of it was "This Is the Moment," and I became obsessed with that whole show.
Sorry.
Damn all the odds. Robert Cucci. Never. I'll sing forever with the gods. Like Robert Cuccioli, and then followed by Constantine Maroulas. Obsessed.
What do you know about "In His Eyes" from Jekyll and Hyde?
In his eyes. Is that it?
Yeah.
I also love the frickin' song, the duet.
That's "In His Eyes."
No, but the other duet was from the girl and the guy.
Oh.
Shoot. Well, I've lost it. So great. All right, question for you. Okay. Let's get deep. How did you know that Rider University was the place for you?
Oh my god. Bro, it was like love at first sight. Let me tell you. Okay. So, I did all of my auditions at New York Unifieds, and obviously you can't come on campus for any of those options because they're in freaking like Ripley, Greer, and Pearl Studios. But once I did my auditions, which all of them were kind of bland, and you just kind of sing and you leave, so it's hard to like know what school is right for you or whatever. But once I got accepted into Rider, I came to the BFA Bronc for a day. I don't know if a lot of schools do BFA Bronc for day.
I was at yours. It was incredible.
But I think it's really unique, and we got to take a dance class. We got to do a like a singing master class thing with T. Oliver Reed. Shout out. Yeah. We should do a shout out.
No. He's been in just 13 Broadway shows, I think.
We love him. That was my acting teacher. Okay, anyway. We did a singing master class with him, and we did like a dance class with Robin. And immediately when I got on campus, I just felt this sense of like community. I love the campus. It's like not too small, not too big. And just the environment around, I felt like it was a place where I could like learn and be independent, but also have like a good community around me. And just like the teaching methods that I like saw on just that one day, I was like, I could see myself growing a lot here. And we also got to watch a rehearsal for a show, and it was literally like the coolest thing I've ever watched.
Was it nice work? Nice work, if
you can get it.
Come on.
It was crazy. I was like, if I ever dance like that, it's worth me coming here. Seriously.
if I can look like that.
Just once.
No, I felt the exact same way when I wasn't. Honestly, I wasn't sure about. I wasn't like I was like, I'm going here. This is my choice. I didn't really know. And the BFA day is what sold me. Literally. I went to a lot of different schools, and everyone seemed nice, but and obviously there always will be a competitive energy in a musical theater department. But it just felt like that. This was different in the sense it's like I can tell there's still like everyone wants to get the role and everyone wants to do their best and everyone wants the part or whatever they're going for and wants to be the best, but there's still a supportive energy. And also the faculty is incredible.
Yes, the faculty are insane here, and it feels like a big family, honestly. We all live together.
Literally, we're all in the same dorm.
It's crazy. Our dorm is all musical theater majors.
Shout out, like,
Printer doesn't work.
Printer never works.
That's the only
Ryder.
If you're applying
No,
and you go into like
Ryder,
if you're
fix your
well,
printers.
fix it, Ryder.
We love you.
It probably won't be fixed in the fall.
But
to
we
be
are
honest.
filming in a Ryder practice room, so thank you, Ryder. We love
This
you.
is a piano that Mike Bond uses daily.
Shout out Mike Bond.
So that's Mike Bond uses this piano, and Michael Gilch, my
I think
accompanist.
it's time for a new question.
Move on. We've lost it.
We've lost the plot. All right. Okay, this is a fun one. I like this. What is something you want to see in the theater industry that isn't currently happening? That can be anything.
Oh man. My first thing, this is like not even a big thing, but old Broadway musicals, like classic shows, would have do you know what an overture is? Like the music
Yeah.
before? They would have beautiful 5-minute overtures. Big, the band sound. Here's the thing, new music. And I get it. Unfortunately, the phones and everything, audiences, I don't. But most audiences don't have less attention span. I love an overture before a show. Not because obviously the band sounds great, but my big thing is, especially in a new show, the score of a new musical is so important. When you hear the music before the show, it gets you to understand the world that you're going to live in for 2.5 hours. So it doesn't even have to be 5-6 minutes. Like, first of all, the Gypsy Overture
6-7
is 6 or 7 minutes. But it doesn't have to be like the Gypsy Overture, which is like, like a long overture, though it is incredible and the best overture. It could just be 2 or 3 minutes. Just a few of the songs, the big number, a little bit of the ballad, and then bring us in, because it's just such a way to bring us into the show. I like even just a minute. It's just bring. Yes. The Great Gatsby is beautiful. What is it? It was so exciting when I was in the audience and the band sounded great. So please bring back big overtures in 2026. Lost Boys, Beaches, Titanic, all you.
Do it.
I want an overture. I want just something.
Yes.
Do it. Bring it back. I need it back. Because it's like my favorite thing.
Yes.
All right, final question for you. Who has been the most supportive person in your life so far?
gosh.
Like in musical theater journey, whatever that means.
I mean, the obvious choice is my family, like sending me to college and driving me to rehearsals because I hate driving. Fun fact about me, hate driving, gives me anxiety. My family driving me everywhere, even though they don't want to. They come to all my shows. My boyfriend, Joey, shout out Joey. So supportive, comes to everything and always makes sure that I'm doing good. And honestly, here, my advisor and all of my teachers, this is a lot of people, so it's not one. I can't
It's,
name one
it's
person.
fine. You didn't answer my question,
But
whatever.
It's fine. Honestly, just the community here and my family is my main answers. But yeah, shout out to everyone. I love you all. Thank you. Or I wouldn't be doing this. And I'd probably be doing like...
Tennis.
I would love to do tennis.
Bring it back. I mean...
But something else that's more boring than this. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
that's
you.
True.
Hey,
that's true.
what?
That's beautiful.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. Ask me a question.
Okay.
Ask me my final question.
Okay.
Jake loves a good interview.
Wait, that was all my questions.
Oh. She already asked the last question. Well.
Because you asked me to, remember?
That's right.
The first episode of the podcast?
Wait a minute, Josh.
Wait a minute.
I think we legit
Oh my
just filmed the first
God.
episode. And what's, this interview was great. It went really well. But I can't wait for our next episode when we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have someone
Special
fun.
guest.
We're gonna have someone fun.
A fun special guest.
He's well. I already gave away it's a he.
He.
But please tune in
To
next
see-
time on
to
Dramatically
see-
Speaking to see who he is.
He.
Theater. Speaking dramatic.
Dramatic ending. Bye.